Hey guys, so I decided I'm gonna do a quick video on why do we hold on to emotional pain, that is emotional trauma, emotional issues, anything that is hard to release that we have, experienced or felt in this life, and is there an easy way to release it? And there is normally few reasons why we retain emotional pain, but and so here we go, right? So one, it could be where, all right, I'm just gonna let it pass and I'll forget about it and I don't have to deal with it anymore because it's gonna be the past, right? But we think that we release it, but in reality, we're retaining it. Our body is definitely retaining it. So if you have learned about that study about how water has memory, we are 75% full of water, right, in our side of our body. So then our body, is going to remember, so we think, hi Ram, so we think that we release it by, oh yeah, we'll just, let it happen, and I don't gotta deal with it, right? Now the second one is that if we decide not to talk about it, we're like, oh, I'm not gonna talk about it. Oh my god, you want me to talk about it? And we kind of get nervous. We kind of like, want to start crying, or we start having like this knot in our throat, and we just kind of want to change the topic because we can't handle it. We're not ready. We don't know how to, process these feelings. We don't know how to, talk about it because it's so hard. So then we tend to not talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk about it, right? And that is still retaining our emotions, and our body is going to retain it because it's the type of energy stuck in our body. All right. So sorry for the noise, guys. I'm at Starbucks. So yeah. All right. Anyways, the third one is um, what if I talk about it? Right? People say, what if I talk about it and I talk about it and somehow I let go of this emotion and I'm not going to remember or feel the same way as I feel? And it's weird, right? Like, why do you want to feel, I don't know, maybe you lost someone and you're like, well, why do you want to talk about it? I don't want to talk about it. You should talk about it, right? And sometimes people think if we talk about it, you're not going to remember that individual, or you're not going to remember feeling that love that you had for that person. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you guys do understand, if you're watching, say yes, I get it. Let me know if you guys experience any, at least these three reasons why, you're trying to cope with it. And this is how we hold on the emotional pain, because we think we're coping it, or we don't know how to cope with it, and we tend to do one of those three. All right, so this is why we retain and we hold emotions when, even though we're not trying to, right? Our intention is not to retain pain. But remember, when you do retain emotional pain or issues or trauma or whatever you experience and not able to cope with it and release it and just let that energy flow, what causes this? We get a lot of issues from headaches, digestion issues, our nervous system becomes out of balance. Um, we have, sometimes a lot of people go into surgeries to that extent, we don't have that flexibility in our joints. What else? Just many things, anxiety, stress, right? Because we just don't know. So I have here, yes, for me, it becomes a part of my story and identify. So it is scary to let the emotions flow. Right. Okay, who will I be without it? Well, the thing about emotions is that our experience makes who we are. Like, for example, I grew in the life, I had an uncle who invaded my space. And if I did not let go of that emotion, what caused, and that was like 4 months ago when I finally let go of that emotion, when I started doing the technique that I do to help people. I have four girls, okay? So I have a huge fear and anxiety of thinking of my girls being alone, walking to the bus stop, going with their family, because I was like, what if, someone does what my uncle did to me? So then I become that. And is that positive? I don't think so. And that is scary because I didn't want to have that anxiety or that scaredness of always worry, because that anxiety and that worry doesn't feel good. So I released it. And it doesn't mean that I was like, okay, yeah, the life is dandy, nothing's gonna happen to my girls. Of course not. But what I came to be was, okay, I'm gonna be cautious and aware, and pay attention to those signs. But at least I'm able to enjoy and not carry this worry and anxiety. So then it's not that I change who I am, it's just I become better of how to handle things, how to think, how to see the world how it is, but also not only see the world as scary and horrible. Does that make sense? So you'll still be you, but better and improved and happier and joyful. So the way that I help people, and I would like to help you if you want to, is I muscle test. And by doing muscle test, it's a very energetic work. And we tap into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is going to be telling me, what do you want to release? So say that you're coming to a session and you're saying, I want to release the trauma that when I was 11 years old, or whatever, right? Or I just don't feel like I could write and I have to write a book and I feel stuck and blocked. So we focus on that main focus point. And if you don't have any main focus point, then we focus on the main heart of the nervous system, because the nervous system is connected to everything. And your nervous system is going to help you to regulate everything. So that's where we'll focus, depending on you have a focus or we focus on there. And then we start muscle testing your subconscious. I will tell me what emotion it is, and I follow a chart that I call it the 8 realms of emotions, right? And so, like, say that I finally pinpoint the emotion that is causing you not to let go of a certain emotion, right? And why am I feeling so angry all the time? And it's unsupported. Or if it's feeling betrayal, or whatever it is, right? We could find out what age you experienced that. We could see if it was your emotion or absorbed, because sometimes we retain these emotions, but we're actually rating it out, and people around you can't absorb that frequency, right? So then if it was absorbed or if it was actually passed on from generations, right? So then we find out what age, if it's yours or absorbed or inherited, and then from there we could see where was that specific emotion lingering in what organ, because then that's when you start noticing, oh wow, you have sometimes with a lot of clients I can notice that a lot of their emotions are stuck in their kidney and bladder or in their large intestines, and it's just crazy how where these emotions still linger. And then from there, we do some techniques, like 2-step techniques on how to release it. And the thing is that you'll start feeling better. You're able to let go of that energy flow, but then you're still going to be yourself, right? But you're going to feel much better, not with anxiety, with anger, because you don't want all those emotions. You don't want to be triggered. You want to feel better and have physically, mentally, and spiritually very healthy, right? And see, just because I release my emotions does not change me, does not make me like dumber, or does it make me like vulnerable. It just makes me aware and able to understand why I was feeling that, understand myself more in a deeper sense, and just feel happier and start enjoying and accepting the life that I actually want, instead of having that barrier. So I hope that helps, Ram, and thank you very much for that message. And if you need anything, feel free to message me. We could do even a free 30-minute emotional healing discovery call, and just to see if I could be helping you, or if I know someone else could help you to go to the right path if you are ready, right? But yeah, that's what my video was about, and thank you very much, and have a beautiful day. Bye.